Hi, it's Rachel G and I'm back with another video on self-defeating thoughts. Just to quickly introduce myself and what I do, I help solopreneurs break free from conditioned self-slavery into true self-mastery. And to learn more about me and my services, please visit rachelg.com. And that's rachel-g.com. Now, are you a self-defeating solopreneur? You are if the majority of your time, of your inner world, is contradicting that of what is appearing in your external world. To the outer world, you are a glass half full optimist, and people see you as someone who, by nature, has a bright and sunny side. And when a problem pops up, you're the first to be on the scene looking for a solution. Yet, when it comes to you facing your own problems, a challenge or your goals that you've set for yourself, you see everything negatively, and you are pretty cruel and insensitive to yourself in a really truly self-defeating manner. So why do you do this to yourself? Why do all solopreneurs do this to themselves in self-defeating behaviors? Well, it simply boils down to core beliefs. You hold negative beliefs about yourself that cause you to treat yourself this way. It's a pattern, it's a program that has been running for so long that it's actually now got its own power to run itself, and it's become an automatic program. Basically, your permission is no longer required to run it. Think of it like this. It's as if you have a soundtrack that is playing continuously in the background. A soundtrack designed to disempower you, not empower you. And its purpose is to really extinguish new or creative ideas that you would like to kind of play with. It needs to keep you playing it small. And it does so by getting you to doubt yourself and your dreams, and dare that you take a leap out of your comfort zone. It's going to remind you that there's no one who's actually interested in what you got to say or what you got to sell or share. It likes to mess your plans up and your goals by getting you to sabotage them. It has you think twice and doubt yourself when things get a little challenging and uncomfortable. And the first sign of struggle, it wants you to think quitting is the only and safest option available to you. And so in slips procrastination to the party. And the clever part about it all is that it can do all of this like in the speed of, at the speed of sound, maybe before you've even managed to put one leg out of the bed. So I am not good enough, so why bother? Sound familiar? This was my favorite thought in the game of comparison, which is a playground in which self-defeating thoughts thrive, and a dangerous and slippery slope is what you're getting yourself into. You find yourself saying something like, I'm not good enough, so I won't do it. And know that that is an indication that you are spending way too much time invested in others and nowhere near enough time focusing on your uniqueness, your qualities, and your abilities. The comparison game is pointless, and it's a waste of your energy. Each and every person, including other solopreneurs in your respective industry, have different paths and stories. Don't be fooled by the outward appearances that just because you work professionally in the same field, that what is beneath the surface is anything unlike yours. Believe me, you really are only ever comparing apples with pears. Now, another self-defeating thought that as a solopreneur you can have is that you struggle with, well, they don't believe I am good enough, so it must be true. So this is the deal. Everyone will always have their perception of you. That is always happening in any part of life. It's what humans do. They judge. It's good to remember, though, it's only one perspective and it's their perspective. which is based on their belief system. And so when someone doesn't think that you're good enough, really, it's actually giving you an insight, a window into their inner world, not yours. You know your truth, and you know what you should be doing in your life, so stick to that. If someone can't support you or feels you should be doing something else, stop listening and invest your time into the people who do see your potential. So, okay, you've recognized that you have these self-defeating thoughts and these behaviors. So what's next, I hear you cry? Well, I can't stress enough how you need to really want to change so that you can actually be committed to the work it takes to heal and update these self-defeating thought patterns. It takes a daily intentional practice to become aware of what is really going on within you. It's one thing to realize that you're having a self-defeating thought, but what is less easy is actually changing it. You also need to have a good dose of daily courage and curiosity and the motivation to want to create a new life, a new way of living for yourself. And it's an inside job. Understand that it's an inside job. And a good place to get motivated is to start imagining for a moment, who would you be without these thoughts? Think about that. To start transforming self-defeating thoughts into more constructive, useful thoughts, then start by questioning the thoughts. Begin with asking yourself if you would say that to someone who you wanted to support. And if your answer is no, then ask, why are you saying such things to yourself? And to hold on to a thought, that we want it to be useful, right? We want to hold a thought that's useful. So ask yourself, is there anything useful that can come out of you holding on to this thought? And again, if not, then what can you do to transform it into something that can support you, that reflects truth? For example, let's say you have the thought, if I fail again with this, I might as well just give up. I am tired of trying and losing. It's enough. You can change that to, if this fails again, and note that I didn't mention it will come with some pain for sure, but it's helping me build resilience so I can weather any storm that crosses my path, and I am just another step closer to succeeding. Changing self-defeating thoughts is hard, and so I recommend seeking support to help you. Having a safe and supportive person to help you identify those inaccurate beliefs that you are carrying around with you and maybe not even realizing it can be super beneficial, and it is certainly worth it. Having thoughts that only continue to convince you that, you are deeply deficient and undeserving is not really living, is it? It's suffering. You are not stuck or chained to these supposed truths of yours. It is just a program, and it's a program that is running on lies and not truths. So I invite you today to start with exposing those lies by identifying the self-defeating thoughts, name them, and start doing the work so that they no longer can stop you from running your business or living the life that you want. And to help you with that, I have a PDF workbook with an accompanying MP3 audio called Becoming Curious that will kind of help you begin with doing the work. It helps you to uncover your unhelpful thinking styles and the strategies that you have adopted from childhood that no longer are really serving you, as well as your fear avoidance trap, and as well as examining in detail your life, so that you can get a good understanding of what it is that's at the root of your self-defeating behaviors. So you can visit my website, rachelg.com, and go to the Inner Resources page, and there you can click on my bio, or here below, depending on where it is that you're watching this video. And you can purchase that for just a small price of €29. So until the next time, keep reminding yourself, you got this. I believe in you. Please start believing in yourself. Take care. Bye-bye.